Alright guys, massive news for Wuthering Waves. We are officially in the 2.1 version update. So for this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how many pulls you can obtain as a completely free-to-play player in the first phase of the 2.4 version update. We now have a updated pull count for this patch, and hopefully this helps you guys plan ahead and get pulls for your favorite character. We just got the hype release of Cartethyia, and this could be much help for those who want to obtain her before her banner leaves in a few weeks. And real quick, also, if you guys want to be kept updated on everything Wuthering Waves, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also put those notifications on. Also remember, since we just hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway on the channel where I'm choosing a subscriber in the comment section to win a free Lunite subscription. But alright, let's not waste any time and get right into the pull count for the first phase of the 2.4 version update. Alright, before counting the events, let's start off with the basics. We can count the dailies. So the first phase is roughly 21 days. Doing the daily quest every single day, you can obtain 60 ASTRITES a day, which gives you a total of 1,260 ASTRITES. We also got a bunch of new main story quests in this update that just got added into the game, giving us another 400 ASTRITES upon completion, which is pretty good. We can also count the exploration rewards, as the new region Septimont has just been added into the game, and the exploration rewards are pretty insane. We have a lot of new quests, chests, achievements in this area. With the updated pull count, you can get 5,500 ASTRITES if you 100% the entire map in the first phase of this update, which is pretty insane, possibly one of the highest pull count we have ever gotten for doing an entire area. This will definitely add to a lot, so doing the dailies, main quest, and new map exploration will already bring us to 7,160 ASTRITES completely free to play, and we still have plenty of content, events, resets, and a lot more to count for this video, so let's keep going. Now let's go over another big source of free to play pulls, which is going to be the limited events. So pulling up the website here real quick, where we can see all the events available in the first phase, as well as the exact rewards we get from all of these events. Alright, starting with the events that came out last night, we got the Gift of Grand Opening. This is an event where you can obtain a free temple right away by simply logging into the game. This will be sent to your mail, a free 10 Radiant Tide, which is pretty nice, definitely adds to the pull count. We also have a new area event, which is basically 3 events into one. We have the area exploration event, featured exploration event, and photo collection event. Completing all of this, you can get 980 ASTRITES and a bunch of materials. So nice, nearly 1,000 ASTRITES from this event, which is pretty good. This event came out last night as well. Moving on here, we have another event that came out last night, which is our usual 7-day login event, where you can attain 5 Radiant Tides and 5 Lustrous Tides over simply logging in for a total of 7 days. Now for the other events that will be on the way and coming out in the first phase, we have the Echo Combat event. This is coming out on the 14th, so very soon. This event will also give us a pretty good amount. You can obtain 1,200 ASTRITES and a bunch of bonus rewards like a sigil, a glider skin, Echo main stat selectors, and some Echo skins. Overall, a pretty good event packed with nice rewards. Now moving on here, let's see what else we get in the first phase. So the Lolo campaign is coming out on July 10th, which is actually going to be in the second phase. Lupa's banner is coming out on July 3rd, so this is going to be 1 week after Lupa's banner. The challenge event, this one here, will be coming out in the first phase on June 19, where you can attain an extra 500 ASTRITES and a bunch of other materials, so pretty good. We can add that in. And the last event here is coming out on July 3rd, which is in the second phase when Lupa's banner drops on July 3rd, so we can skip over this one. So yeah, we just went over the event pull count for the first phase of 2.4. So counting real quick, we get 500 here, then we get another 1,200 from the Echo Combat event, then we have another 5 Radiant Tide from the login event, another 980 ASTRITES from the area events from Septimont, and lastly, we got the free temple that we get from simply going into the game in the first phase of this update, which now means the events will give us 15 limited pulls, 2,680 ASTRITES, and 10 standard pulls. Adding this in to our previous ASTRITE count from exploration, dailies, and quest, this now brings us to 9,000 840 asteroids. But that's not all. Now let's count the endgame content and new resets happening for the first phase of this update. Alright, so now counting the pulls you can get from the TOA, Tower of Adversity, will be resetting in about 2 weeks from now, where you can obtain another 700 asteroids by completing it fully. Now the Wuthering Waves, you can also obtain another 400 asteroids. We have the Fantasies of 1,000 Gateways, where you can obtain another 480 asteroids from there. So doing these will definitely add up. This is all in the first phase as well, and there will be plenty more to get from these in the second phase. A few more things I can also mention is we got the new tactical hologram that gives 120 asteroids. We got the new mail rewards, 600 in our mail at the start of the update. For the new version update and compensation rewards, we get 600. So for those going into the game today, don't forget to claim the mail rewards for 600 asteroids, and at the same time, get that free temple from the new event. Also, don't forget to claim the reset rewards from the shop, where you can obtain 7 pulls of each, 7 limited, standard, and weapon banner pulls from the new resets. They will definitely add up and be much help to pull the characters that you want. So went over all the new content for the first phase. Now let's do a total pull count of how many pulls you can get as a free-to-play player in the first phase of the 2.4 version update. So obtaining all the rewards that we just talked about in this video, you can obtain roughly 12,000 asteroids, 22 limited pulls, and 25 standard pulls. If we now add the asteroid count and the limited pulls together, that will give us a total of roughly 97 pulls for this update. We get the equivalent of 15,520 asteroids completely free to play for the first phase, which is pretty insane. Also to mention, if you got the Lunite subscription, in the first phase, you gain an extra 1,890. So basically, you can obtain an extra 10 pull, which will now add your pull count for the first phase to over 107 pulls with the Lunite subscription, which is pretty nice. For those who don't have it, you might even be the lucky winner in the comment section to win the free Lunite subscription giveaway on the channel going on right now. The rules will be down below in the description and comments. But alright, so went over the total pull count for the first phase. Pretty insane. The most surprising was definitely the area exploration rewards. The new area is pretty insane, giving us nearly 5,000 asteroids completely free to play and a bunch of other stuff. So hopefully this pull count helps you guys plan ahead or maybe save up for the characters that you want. I hope all your pulls for Cartethyia is going to go well and went well. And for those pulling in Cartethyia with the pulls that we talked about in this video, I wish you guys the best and hope you get the character that you want. But that is all for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed, like the video, subscribe, put those notifications on. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.